All right, so 1 week at Amazon. Um, so disclaimer: this is not really like bashing them, saying anything. This is basically just really my experience through orientation, training, and my first week of work, which is including to the training. But before we get to the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe on the road to 2K. Let's get on with the video. Alright, so first thing I'm talking about is how I got the job. And basically everybody knows that when you get a job, when you apply for Amazon job, you get the job. There's no interviews, none of that. You know what I'm saying? They just, once you apply for whichever shift is on there, they're gonna just ask you what day you want to come in for your pre-hire appointment, which is basically them. They drug test you, and then they get your documents like your birth certificate. I said birth certificate, your social security, and your driver's license, something like that. So they do that, and then that take about a whole week. That process is like a whole week, and then you go for orientation. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to orientation, okay, so I work at the delivery station. So I know they got the fulfillment center, the delivery station. I think they got a sortation center. So I think there's 3 type of like warehouses, but I'm not sure. But I work at the delivery station. So basically, what I work at, we all we do basically is like, so look, I'm still into training, right? So I didn't do every job there yet. Only did 2 things while working there. Cause everybody at the end, so I'm gonna tell you guys basically how one day of work is. So at the beginning, they put you on either stowing, which I'm gonna talk to y'all about that, stowing. Then you got pick to buffer, which are the people who, when the boxes or packages, whatever they're on the conveyor belt, all they do is just organize it. So like every conveyor belt is like in between like 2. So they have like these areas. They have A, B, C, D, E, H, G. So each area has like an aisle, like in a store. So every conveyor belt is 2 letters. So all you do is separate one person. Y'all take turns. Y'all just separate the 2 packages. If you got, like, say it's up with A and B. If it says A goes to A side, B goes to B side. It's real simple. And then the people that gets the packages that's down the line, whatever number they got, if they see their number, they pick it up and put it, in that area. And it has like 3 bins. That's A, B, C, D, E, H, G. It's a lot for y'all to know, because y'all gonna have to see it, but this is kind of give like an idea. And then they got like 2 racks where you put boxes on. So now I know they got, I think they got a few other jobs there, but I still have yet to find out, because we only been up for 1 week and they only had us on really stowing and pick to buffer, really just stowing. So those are things that I've been through. So for orientation, the first 2 days, you're gonna work an 8-hour shift, because I work, so I'm at the delivery station. They got the shift times from 1:20 a.m. to 11:50 a.m. Was a 10-hour shift. I ain't gonna lie, when I first started, that jump was hard, because like the job itself ain't hard. Like, it's kind of physical, but considering the time of the day that you're doing it at, makes it harder than what it actually is. So, you know what I'm saying? So the first 2 days of orientation, first days of training, is basically all you doing. You'll be in the classroom. They'll have their little devices that like a little Android looking shit. Put on your arm, a little wrap around, and then you just follow. It's like a training. You do the training on there. And then once you're done with that, they're like, all right, they give you a little tour. So they give you a little tour. They give you a tour first. So basically, they go over everything, safety, then they give you a tour, and then they have you train. So once you're done with the training, the first thing they train you on is stowing. Once you do that, they throw your ass out there, and you're gonna do it. And so basically, stowing is basically the people who all you're doing is so like simpler way, you get the package, scan it, area is gonna light up, bag is gonna light up, and you just put it in that bag, and then you scan the bag, and that's it. But you keep doing it over and over again till, you know what I'm saying, because we got breaks every couple hours. So first like 2 hours you got break, and then another 2 hours you got lunch, and then a few hours, then you got break, and then y'all basically done. So when you're doing that, it's like, it's easy, but it's like, it gets hard because everybody has to work together. It's like a team. So once the boxes start coming and the packages start coming faster, and people have to, you know, put everything, like do everything fast, it makes that's what makes it harder. So like, it's easy, it's real easy. It's just they don't have a lot of workers, you know what I'm saying? They don't have enough workers, so everybody has to help everybody. So everybody's doing 3 times more work than they already have, and the stuff that they already have to do is already a lot. Cause like when they assign me or anybody, they give you as like 3 or 4 different aisles, right? 3 or 4 different aisles to do by yourself, and then you have to go help people. So yeah, it's very like laborish. It's very like you're doing a lot of labor, but it's easy. It's just they don't got enough people, and I feel like Amazon, like that job would be perfect if they had enough employees. If they had enough employees where you can just do 1 or 2 hours by yourself and do that the whole time, that should be cake. Everybody will be satisfied and nothing. But they don't got a lot of people because I guess people keep leaving. So everybody has to help everybody, basically. So that's how that is. So, you know what I'm saying? And after y'all do that, y'all go back in the classroom. So the first 2 days, y'all basically in the classroom. The third day, y'all in the classroom as well. But throughout the days, the first 4 days, depending on your schedule, because I work 4 days, so you work those days straight. So every day you're in the class for less and less. So you get to actually see what you guys doing for the whole 10 hours. So the third and fourth day are 10 hours. So every day you was in the classroom less and less, and then the 4th day you wasn't in the classroom. So they tell you what you got to go to, clock in, all that stuff. So they tell you all that stuff. I'm actually gonna get more in depth on a part 2. I'll make a part 2 of this because it's a lot to explain. So I'm just giving y'all like a general sense of what's going on. So the first week is just, the first 2 days is really training, and the next 2 days is more like whatever they taught you, you're gonna be doing it, and you gotta practice the stuff that you're gonna be doing when you become a regular employee, because you still a regular employee, but you're gonna be out of training, so you gotta practice all the things. Cause ain't nobody, they basically said no one's gonna be able to baby you and tell you what to do. You gotta kind of practice it right now in training, so that next week come you'll be straight. The training is, I won't say it's not bad. It's just, I just feel like they just tell you stuff just to say that they trained you, and they just throw you out there. It's like one of those things, like, but, you know what I'm saying, my experience, you know what I'm saying, the good and the bad. I'm gonna start with the good. The good is that you get paid a lot. I'm gonna get more into that on the next video. You get paid because it's 10-hour shifts, so they pay you good. It's flexible, so like I'm in training, so my first 5 shifts I have to attend. So I can't call out. So I already did 4, so I got 1 more when I go back Sunday. And after that, I can start calling out and do whatever I want to. But can't do it right now. So it's a flexible schedule. Benefits, you get like health. I think it's health insurance or something like that. You get automatic health insurance through them. Yeah, that's really about it. And the cons basically is just like they're like understaffed. Like as far as employees, like there's not enough employees, so everybody has to do like 3 times the work, which makes it more harder, and it's really frustrating because you know what I'm saying, you can't even do your job because you got to help somebody who's not even there. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that shit, and then when you come back, your job, nobody helped you because they out here helping everybody else. So it's a lot going on. Another thing is, I won't say it's really a bad thing, but like Amazon is very like time. Everything is scan. Like everything is so strict on time. Like when you clock in for lunch, you have to clock in, or even if you come to work, you have to clock in at 11:20. I mean, I said 11 at 1:20. You have to. When you go on your lunch, you clock out. When you clock back in, you gotta clock in exactly 30 minutes, not 29 minutes, not 28 minutes, not 31, 32, exactly on the 30-minute mark, or you're gonna get like a point or something, half a point or a point. So the time thing is very, very strict. It keeps you organized, of course, but it is very, very strict. And that's really it. So overall, the experience isn't really bad. Obviously, everybody's experience is gonna be different. It is tough considering that it's in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's easy money. So I won't say easy money, but it's, you know what I'm saying, you only work 4 days a week. You get 3 days off, so that's good or whatever. But yeah, so I'm gonna make a part 2 because this video is gonna be long. It would have been way longer if I talk about everything. So if you guys find this helpful, so if you guys thinking about oh yeah, what to wear. I forgot about that. What to wear. You can wear anything you want to, as long as they're gonna say you gotta wear some safety boots, like some heavy ass safety boots or whatever, or shoes or whatever, and then they give you your vest and your gloves. That's it. And you can wear anything. You can wear pajamas, whatever you woke up in. You can literally wear that to work. They will not say anything. They don't care, as long as you got on the safety stuff, because they're real big on safety. So once you got that, you're straight. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So. You know what I'm saying? If you guys find this helpful, because if you guys, looking up YouTube videos, because that's the same thing I did. I looked up a bunch of YouTube videos on the orientation, what to wear, what to bring, all that stuff. And you don't need to really bring anything. You can bring, like, the first couple days, you can bring, like, because the first day they'll give you a clear bag to put everything in. Then you can put those in a locker. So I'll get into all that in the part 2. So make sure you guys like the video, comment any questions you have, and make sure you subscribe on the road to 2K. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see you on part 2.